So recently, I saw a footage clip with you and Steve Harvey, and you were actually at Times Square at a Fox New Year's Eve party.
Yeah.
And you performed.
Yeah. I got lucky. I was in the studio with Calvin actually, and playing the train. Obviously, people will make offers. Like people will tell me, "Oh, I'm Jay-Z's cousins. I'll put you up at X, Y, and Z." And I got an email from a company called Gotham Casting saying, "Hey, we saw your footage of you playing in the subway. We want to know if you'd be interested in performing with Nicole Scherzinger from the Pussycat Dolls on the Steve Harvey Show." I looked at Calvin. I was like, "This guy's trying to scam me." I'm like, "Look at this scam." He goes, "No, that looks real," because his daughter's a model. He's like, "No, this looks pretty real." Mm-hmm. I'm like, "Who sent me an email 7:30 at night, 2 days before the venue?" Because it's a New Year's Eve. It was like, it was 2 days before that. So
it didn't sound realistic.
Yeah. So she's like, "Call him." So I was like, "All right, I'll call him." 7:30. They just sent me an email. I called him. The lady goes, I was like, "Yo, I just got an email." I was like, "Is this Jamell?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "My friend, Mr. Subway NYC, sent me a clip of you playing the subway. You're just what we're looking for our event night on a night with Steve Harvey on the New Year's Eve show or something like that." Mm-hmm. And I was like, "No way." She's like, "Can you meet us in Manhattan tomorrow to rehearse with Nicole?" And I was like, "Yeah." So first of all, I've always loved Nicole Scherzinger. Like when I was in high school and she came up with that loosen up my buttons, baby. Oh, like, you know what I mean? She was like definitely, somebody that I always knew about. I loved the music. When I met her in person, it was one of the most inspirational experiences for me as a musician, hands down. Like I'd been playing the trade. I'm not fancy. I got I don't look like anything much. I'm just hungry, and she was so nice and polite and hard working. Like when I worked with Nicole Scherzinger, it was like working with a workaholic. Like this woman, she's on point. Like she knows she deserves to be where she's at. To see an A1 celebrity as talented as she is, like right here, me and her sat at the table. I'm playing the guitar. I'm like picking up on what she wanted to do, and we just caught a vibe. And that's when I knew. I was like, if I can vibe with her, and she's calling people like trying to get a drummer, right, to drum with us. If I can vibe with her, I think I can vibe with anybody. She couldn't find the drummer. She's calling John Mayer's people to try to get a drummer for the set. I call my guy. I got a drummer. So now I'm bringing the drummer. I'm like, "Yeah, Nicole, I got you the drummer, right?" I said, "Listen," "I need you guys to get to Manhattan now. Like, you guys have to come to the studio now." I said, "No, I don't think you understand. Like, I'm with Nicole Scherzinger from the Pussycat Dolls, bro. Like, you gotta get now." Mm-hmm. My friend Leo goes, "Now." So he brings the drummer down to the studio. Mind you, the production team told me that we wanted her to sing Lionel Richie, Lionel Richie song. Nicole told me straight up she didn't want to sing that song. She's like, "I don't know what they're talking." She like closes the door. She's like, "I don't know what they're talking about. We're not singing Lionel Richie. We're singing Whitney Houston." That's what she says to me. I'm like, "All right." So I gotta learn a whole new song. She pulls out the music. She had the turnaround that she wanted to do. Like if you watch the video, there's a turnaround. We practiced that. She put that in there. So she had the music she wanted to do. She had the key she wanted to do it in. They booked the studio session. We went to the studio. And you can't hear the track, but I'm on the track with her. Singing the hook. By the time we got to the show, Ken Jeong was there. I didn't know Ken Jeong was going to be there. I love Ken Jeong. Hangover, Mr. Chow.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in the restaurant, and he walks right up to me. Ken Jeong, another incredible human being. You think of celebrities, you think it's people that's like super famous. Oh my God, super personable, super respectful, incredible guy. He walked right up to me and says, "Hey Jamell, you're an incredible guitar player." And he knew my name. And it was cool because I don't know, it gave me so much confidence because like I'm thinking I'm out of my league. I'm like, I'm a freaking Subway singer going on national TV. And he walked right up to me. He's like, "Yo, Nicole told me you guys were rehearsing last night. Really good job." I was like, "Wow." He invited me outside. It's pouring rain. Cameras are rolling.
They gonna miss midnight. You hear what I'm saying? Hey kid, what's going on?
All right, I'm here on the party bus with Jamell, Joseph, and literally the most beautiful voice.
I'm outside, me and Ken Jeong, the drummer, and I'm like, holy shit, like this is really happening. Mm-hmm. We rehearsed a little spot, and you'll see, it's like, "You two, stop." grab your guitar, get on the party bus. And we got on the party bus with Ken Jeong. That shit was so cool. Like, we worked with them. Like, I got to work with them for a while. It wasn't like, oh, you over there. Like, I was in the studio with Nicole. You know, we were on the bus with, it was me, Nicole, Ken, Fox News, and we rehearsed that record. And when I left the studio with Nicole, I told the drummer, I said, listen, we're not going home. We got to go to the train. Me and the drummer went to the train at 2:30, and we played until 4 o'clock in the morning. Ask him. I made him play. I said, we got to rehearse this shit because we got to play tomorrow. And we played on Court Square. He's playing all night on New Year's Eve, 2019. New Year's Day, when we played, when you watch the video, I had played that song so many times. It was the most powerful experience of my life. That was one of the best nights of my life because I had come so hard, I had come so far, and to be recognized by that level of that caliber, you can't say shit about Nicole Scherzinger. She's a beast, dude. She could really sing. You know, Ken Jeong is top comedian. To be next to these people, Christina Aguilera was right there too. When I saw Christina, I was like, oh my God. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, Steve Harvey right there, Nick Cannon, Maria Menounos, and me. And Jimmy. I was like, you know, I belong here. And that was my first New York City. My first New Year's Eve in New York City was under the ball. We were underneath the ball with the ball dropped, confetti hit me in my face, and Christina Aguilera was right there, bro. The hardest thing I had to do was get back on the train after that.
What's next for Jamell NYT?
Whatever the Lord has planned. We got a lot of great things working. I've been working with some really, really big producers. You know, been going back and forth to Atlanta. Drop live at the MTA. We recorded another album. Can't talk too much about that right now. But for those of you who are watching, we're dropping music videos. We're dropping albums. We're just trying to connect with the fans. I don't have a record deal. I don't have an investor. I have a great management team. I have a great team of people that I'm working with. But we still need that deal. You know, we're looking for somebody to really work with. We're taking it to the next level. Whether I got to go one card by card in the train, whether I got to go door to door in the industry, I'm getting in there within the next year. I don't give a fuck who's on there. I hope they're watching it. I hope you guys heard me say it. I'm watching it. I'm coming in there. I don't care. By the time I'm 34, I will be in the industry, maneuvering, working, spreading my music, spreading my message, and spreading positive love and light to the people that support coming from nothing and going to something. So it's make it or die. I'm locked in 185%, whatever it takes to get to that next level at this point.
What advice, from your perspective, like a younger version of you, what advice would you give that child?
Know your truth. Know your truth. Know what you're good at. Know what you're not good at. Know what your strengths are. Know what your weaknesses are. Be open-minded to listening to people. Be open-minded to learning new things. And be honest with yourself. Know your truth. Be honest. Like, do you really have what it takes to do what you're doing right now? Do you? Or do you just want to do it because it feels cool, because it looks cool, because everybody else is doing it? Or do you want to do something else? Like, be real with yourself. You know? Or else later on down the road, it's going to bite back. You know, I went through a lot, but I kept picking up my guitar because the guitar is part of me. I wasn't faking to do that. So, but I would say anybody out there that's aspiring to do something, you have to know your truth. That's the only way you're going to get through the hard times. When you're like, damn it, I want to quit. You can't quit. You know what I mean? Like, when you're really in tune with yourself and when you're really honest with yourself, you're going to be like, you know what? I love playing basketball, Reg. I'm 5'7", bro. Probably not gonna get into the NBA, man. That doesn't mean I don't love basketball. I love ball. You know, I cross you up, you know, but am I going to the NBA? No. Does it mean I'm a less of a person? No. Does it mean my dreams are less? No.
Not at all.
I never once looked in the mirror, looked at myself and said, I'm not gonna make it. It's never crossed my mind in my mind that I'm not gonna be a big musician. I'm not gonna be a famous. Never. You could never tell me that. big music, big artists and producers have tried to tell me that, and I was like, you're crazy. I'm gonna make it, bro. So if you got that kind of determination where nobody can tell you that, then yeah, then make it. But other than that, know your truth. Be honest with yourself. Be very honest with yourself. Tell yourself, lift yourself up. Be real. Be realistic, and save your money. Definitely save your money. People don't talk about that a lot. Save your money, because no one's gonna give you anything for free. No one's gonna give you a glass of water for free. You can't even get a glass of ice in New York for free. You can't get a cup of ice in New York for free. On a 108-degree weather day, you ain't getting ice for free. So stack your money.
Yeah. Strong message, man. Know your truth.
Know your truth.
Jamell Knight.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, bro.
Absolutely. Keep doing your thing.
Definitely.
Dope artist. Make sure you check out his music. Do me a favor. Look into that camera right there. Tell them where they can find you at.
You can find me anywhere. Jamell NYT. Type it in your Google. Type it in your Apple search. Type it in your Spotify. Type it on SoundCloud. That's JAMELL NYT. Not for New York Train, but for Know Your Truth. JamellNyt.com. JamellNYT.com.
Go House, baby. You already know. We out.
We out.